So now I have itches. I'm itching. Okay. I got this very many months ago, but I haven't been filming because of many reasons. But I've actually used this palette a few times for a few looks, just privately, I guess. I haven't even posted it on Instagram. I did put it in Teresa's enablers. What's it called? You can do but it is the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette, and oh my god, it's so pretty. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. It's beautiful. I love it. Almost dropped it. I would have cried. You would have seen me cry. I would have cried, and I'm sure for the few people who watch this video that know me and have this palette, they would have cried too. So this is the palette. Son of a bitch, I already put finger marks on the mirror. I just cleaned that mirror too. I cleaned everything. I cleaned the palette so it's all pretty, and that's what happens. But look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, look at those shades. You can tell my favorite shade because it's all like pressed down. But freaking, oh, this one's so pretty. It's like a pink, but it's dusty and grayish, and I just love it so much. This black is insane. It's a gorgeous palette. So this is a rave, obviously not a review, because I love it. I guess it can still be a review if you love it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's a single thing wrong with this palette. It's pretty, it has black. You can deepen everything, you can go light with it. I'm heavy-handed as fuck, so I don't think I can actually manage a light look, but I have seen light looks done with this palette, and okay, so yeah, it's pretty, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it has a good sized mirror. Why, hello there. That used to be clean, and then I dropped my palette. Or nearly dropped my palette. Caught it in time, but I got the palette. When it first launched, like the very first launch, I got the palette. And then and that was, I think that was the pre-order, that was the next one, I can't remember which. But I missed out on the bundle, so I did end up buying this beautiful thing separately. That one freaking brush being a bastard. I will say this. This is the only edit. This flap doesn't actually cover these brushes fully, and that annoys me kinda. Yeah, it's like the only thing. I wish the flap was longer, because as you can see, it doesn't fully cover the brushes. This one doesn't matter because I have yet to figure out what the hell this is for. I think it's for highlighter, but I'm not positive. Put that back in there. So this is it's vegan leather. It's green. I love it so much. It's so pretty. But yes, I would say a longer flap just because the brush handles are short. So this would have actually been good to do ahead of time, but I have very little forethought when doing this shit. That's MAC. That is also MAC. Nope, that's XO Beauty. That is Lois Cosmetics. Okay, so normal brush, and then these ones. I'm sure the flap is actually meant for normal brushes. If they were normal lengths on the handles, then the flap would cover the brush heads, and it would be better. But they're not. They're shorter, so because of that, they don't cover it. It bothers me. Just on a visual level, words, they're hard sometimes. Can't speak. But you got a lot of different brushes in here. They're not in the original order because I pulled them all out and then put them in the order. No, sorry. They came in a bag. Yeah, they came in a bag, and then this came in kind of like they weren't. It wasn't like these were in here. So I don't know the order that they're supposed to be in. So when I put them, yeah. Anyways, so these are the brushes. Aren't they pretty? So you got a lot of, hopefully you can see, you got a lot of eye brushes, and then got some face brushes. This little guy here is the softest brush in the world. Yeah, look at that. It's so soft. It's just like, oh my god. It's like if you rubbed a rabbit against your face. Except it's vegan. Yeah. I love it. It's so pretty and nice and soft and easy. It's a very soft brushes. You just sit there, brush yourself. It's like, don't even apply makeup, just brush yourself. Yeah. It feels nice. I love them. So that's, yeah, it's a handle. They're all green and gold, and I like the fact that it's like gray to like kind of a darker gray. They're really pretty and they're just so soft. Like that's all you do when you get the brush set. You just pet it. Don't use them. You can use them. They're gray brushes. Just pet them. Yeah. Anyways, so these are the brushes we will be using today. I won't be using all of them. This is a powder brush, so I'll use that. To do more than that, I'll use that as well. I don't know what this brush is. It's angled, kind of dense. It's soft. I don't know, used it before. This brush here is flat, very dense. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. Very dense. Maybe I can use that to put on my MAC face thing. I'll try it. Don't know if it's right, but I'll try it. This is another fluffy brush. Fluffy brush, fluffy. I think this would be for like brushes or I don't know. All I'm concentrating on is how soft it is. Next, I don't think I have any blushes out actually. Okay. This is another brush. It's long. I might use it. Yeah, I'm not positive. I'll use it. Let's use that one too. This is another brush. It's angled, also fluffy, a little more dense, a little more stubborn. I don't think I'll use that one. This is another brush. I feel like I might use this one again. It's really soft. They're all really soft. Oh, yes, to this one. I will definitely be using this one. This one I will likely use to maybe get on the shimmers, actually. I was gonna say the paint pot, but let's not do that. Brush, look at the little done brush. That would be done underneath my eye, maybe. You got an angled brush too. That could be good under my eye. And then you got a little powerful little fluffy brush. Very delicate. It's much smaller than it has the big sister right over here. So I might use that one. I'm not positive. I have no idea what I'm doing with like the whole look thing. And then you got another little brush, little flat brush. That'd probably be good for more pinpoint shimmers. So I'll use that one too. And you got this one. This one's there's a lot of give. Very floofy little brush. I don't know if I need that one. And then you have this one here. Look at it. We got a stray hair. Stray hair. Oh, that's gonna bother me. I just, that was weird. There's a stray hair. Okay. I shall cut you later. But yeah, that's my fan brush. Oh, it's also soft. Yeah. I may never use this. I may just like keep it on hand just to pet. It is based on the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus and Eurydice. These are my dictionary and mythology, and then an illustrated encyclopedia of mythology. Yeah, just put those there. But I actually looked for the information in this little guy. Here is Gods and Monsters of the Greek Myths. And I was going through it, and I guessed another one, because Underworld was a guess, and then the True Love, and so I was like, oh my god, it's Hades and Persephone. No, wrong, but it did have them in the story, which is actually one of the things. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I did. Anyways, figured it out. I was like, yes, I figured it out. But yeah, it bothered me until I figured it out. Can't give me a puzzle or something like that and it not bother the fuck out of me. I have to figure it out. Okay, so let's use this water. Why is there sparkle on that? Where did that come from? It's not like I wasn't using this desk. Oh, it's just so nice. Stop fondling the brushes, Brianna. As I fondle another one. I have problems. I'll use this brush to put on my paint pot that I'm making fairly good headway on. Poor thing. I have a backup that I will probably not use for another year. I don't know. We'll see. This one is cracking though, but it's still creamy. Like, it's not like it's not creamy. Oh my god, I hit bottom! Do you see that? Do you see that? I hit bottom. I hit bottom. Whoa. I thought it was like infinite or something. Anyways, sorry, paying attention. Of course I get the dude's name wrong. But it's Meet Me in the Underworld. Meet our newest eyeshadow palette, the Grunge Glam collection of shades with warmth, depth, and unique twists. Inspired by the heart-breaking tale of Orpheus, Eurydice. No, wouldn't it be heartbreaking if the motherfucker didn't turn around? Just saying. Classical myth of enduring love that has a variety of colors. We have this green, we have this kind of gold, kind of green, we have this green, we have this green, we have this green, we have black, we have myth, which is kind of like a nice brown, light brown kind of color. So I think I'm going to use this, and this. I may also use this one, just because it's not as red as the other ones, and I think it would go well. It's inspired artists, writers, and composers for centuries, and we are no exception. I'm not an artist. I'm not any of these things. I just like playing with shit. We hope this inspires you as it has us. Pretty card. She also included this card and some kind of gold leaves and like kind of like ivy stuff. Meet Me in the Underworld. Orpheus was a mortal man who was said to have the skills. Motherfucker, this is kind of hard. There we go. I can read it now. Nope, still kind of hard to read. Who was said to have the skills of the gods at playing music. When he played, the animals of the forest would gather around him. Birds would swoop from the heavens just to listen. Orpheus fell in love and married a forest nymph, Eurydice. But their love was not fated to be, as one terrible day Eurydice was bitten by a snake. Its poison filled her veins and she passed away. Orpheus, consumed with grief, could not accept the fate of his fallen wife. He ventured to the underworld to ask Hades for his true love to be returned. Hades accepted his plea with one condition. Eurydice would follow Orpheus back from the underworld to be reunited and live together in a lover's bliss, but Orpheus was to trust Hades and not at any point turn back to look for his lost wife. If he did, she would not be allowed to return to Earth with Orpheus. The deal was made and Orpheus left the underworld. Making his way back, dread and doubt filled his mind. Could Hades have played a trick on him? He has trust issues. He realized he could be walking away and leaving Eurydice behind once more. Because, you know, you can just get it back there. Get up and look. Just flaw in logic. And I lost my place. That's what I get for mocking people. Where am I saying? Oh, he realized he could be walking away, blah, 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 blah. In the underworld for all eternity, and Orpheus could not take not knowing any longer, and turned to see his one true love, following his path back to Earth. I'm gonna start laughing because I am an asshole and I think it's funny. As soon as their eyes met, Eurydice disappeared, leaving Orpheus alone and heartbroken once more. Because he couldn't follow direction. I'm an ass. Many say Orpheus died from the heartbreak. See, again, this is I'm still gonna put this in, but I'm just being completely honest. I am this person who just laughs at this shit. As he could no longer live without the light of his life. Oh, it gets cheesy. Some say he wandered the earth for the rest of his existence, singing of nothing but Eurydice and his grief to lose her. But one thing many are sure of is that Orpheus and Eurydice were eventually reunited in the underworld. Just had to wait. Yeah. They loved, sung, and danced. He would follow her now for their eternity in the underworld. Oh my god, what is... Now it's gonna bother me because I can't remember the name of that portion. Something Fields. What is the Fields? Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. I think it starts with an E too, actually. Something Fields, but yeah, that's probably where they ended up. So yeah, that's the story. That's a condensed version of the story. When she was doing like the hints with palette and the like hints on what stories it was, I kept guessing. One time she gave enough clues that I was like, oh my god, okay, so it's Greek mythology. Give me a second, and I went to one of my very many books on Greek mythology because I have encyclopedias. I actually have like 2 encyclopedias of all mythology ever. They're huge. You could crush a human head with them. But not that that's a standard for books. But yeah, so actually I didn't find it in that one. I found it in this tiny little book of Greek mythology, and I kind of want, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, I almost fell. Well, dictionary of mythology, and then an illustrated encyclopedia of mythology. Yeah, just put those there. But I actually looked for the information in this little guy. Here is Gods and Monsters of the Greek Myths. And I was going through it, and I guessed another one, because Underworld was a guess, and then the True Love, and so I was like, oh my god, it's Hades and Persephone. No, wrong, but it did have them in the story, which is actually one of the things. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I did. Anyways. Pretty good, pretty good. Covering it up. You don't have to cut the grays, apparently. What did it a little bit on a, I'm assuming this is a packing brush, and yeah, the right side. Look at that, look at that. So I've decided not to do swatches just because I'm sure there are very many videos out there that do them. But I recommend going to Teresa, who does swatches, and I will link her video down below, and she does face swatches, and it's fun. So this is a look, and yeah, I really like how it came out. I just so happy. The palette is gorgeous. Yes, it is. Definitely recommend getting it. She's restocking. She's amazing person. Totally recommend backing her. The product is completely worth it. Like, it's at a great price. The owner's fantastic. She's only doing this on her own, and she's doing a like fucking mind-blowing job. So I say get the palette. I recommend getting the palette. It's a beautiful palette. The formula is fantastic. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades. Yes, I did. So I used 8 shades to get this look. Things blended great. Really love it. The black is really good. The greens are gorgeous. The shimmers, like the gold, whoo, all of them are really good. And when you wet them, it's even better for all things. No, but yeah, so yeah, that's the look. Really like it. I'm gonna go get probably more dressed up and yeah, go have some fun. So have a good one. Enjoy. Hope you liked the video, and hope you get the palette, and hope you enjoy the palette and the video and life in general. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Son of a bitch button needs